Welcome back, guys, to Football Dynasty. I'm your host, Dell. We've done the quarterbacks, we've done the running backs, we've even done the tight ends, and now we are going to get to the wide receivers. This is the list that was probably one of the hardest top fives to do. This year's draft, wide receivers wasn't like last year's. It's not as deep. But if you look at it, there's about 4 names on this list that are well worth potentially first round picks. All right, guys, let's dive straight in to our top 5 rookie wide receivers for the 2025 season. We got a 3-way tie for 5th, just like we did with the tight ends. Yes, it's just difficult to separate these guys and say these are the 5. At the 5th position, we're going to have Jaden Higgins, drafted to the Texans. He's got a little bit of Drake London in him. Big, tall guy. He can get out in the open space. They used him pretty much down the right side, mainly out on the hash. So Jaden Higgins to the Texans. Stephon Diggs is gone. Tank Dell is gone. Nico Collins is the only one really left there. Tank is probably not going to come back till November, December. So Jaden Higgins definitely has a chance to at least be the number 2 weapon for the Texans. Our second number 5, Matthew Golden, drafted by the Green Bay Packers. Yes, I hate to say this, but man, this dude reminds me a little bit of Ladd McConkey, my boy. But at the same time, my problem with it is he's going to a team that's got 4 wide receivers. Christian Watson is out due to injury, but he still has Dobbs. Dontavian Wicks is still there. Jaden Reed is still there. Tucker Kraft is still there. So his chances of being a top rookie receiver for the upcoming season could be a year 2 thing. He definitely has, like I said, Ladd McConkey kind of style. He played a lot in the slot for Texas. So that's kind of what we see with Matthew Golden, a little bit of Ladd in him. Kevin, don't draft him just because I compared him to my boy Ladd. Please wait for him way later in the rounds. Matthew Golden, probably mid-second, late-second pick. Luther Burden is our other number 5 receiver. Now, again, Luther Burden, kind of the same thing we talked about earlier in our tight ends edition with the Loveland edition there as well. Wow, I can't believe I did that addition to addition. DJ Moore, Rome Odunze, Cole Kmet. They drafted Colston Loveland in the first round. There's rumors out there now that Nick Chubb might be coming into the fray. If they get Nick Chubb on that Chicago Bears, that might be a run-first offense, which I highly doubt. But if Nick Chubb is added to that, that's going to take away touches from our receivers. So all sorts of things happening in Chicago. So probably Luther Burden is going to be the last guy I want to touch in this number 5 selection. Luther Burden, probably right around again mid-second, late-second, depending on where you're at. At number 4, Jack Bech, TCU. Yes, lately TCU receivers, aka my boy Quentin Johnston, they haven't been playing well in the NFL, but this dude looks a little bit different, and he's going to a Raiders team where their options at receiver right now are Jakobi Meyers, and probably Jakobi Meyers. Brock Bowers, obviously, at tight end there. They got Geno Smith. Geno Smith has proven to us in the past that he can definitely carry 2 wide receivers through the season. So don't be surprised if you see Jack Bech kind of line up more slot. Jakobi will take the outside. Bowers will kind of take more of in the middle. So Jack Bech, we see him getting a lot of points in 2025. At number 3, Emeka Egbuka. You can't go wrong. This is JSN 2.0. Emeka Egbuka, if he would have came out in last year's draft, you could have made an argument that he was still going to be a top 5 wide receiver last year. He decided to stay for a senior year. Did everything he did his junior year. He went to a Tampa team, though, with Mike Evans, Godwin, and we saw what Jalen McMillan did last season towards the end. But I think that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have a plan for Egbuka. Godwin got re-signed, an extension. Mike Evans, we're not sure how much longer Mike Evans is going to play. But Emeka with Godwin and Evans, I still think he's going to have a bunch of great games going into next year. So Emeka Egbuka, he's probably going to be a late first round pick in our rookie drafts. And at number 2, Tre Harris to the Chargers. We finally got a draft where both our first, second picks were offensive weapons, not just offensive linemen. Yes, Harbaugh, offensive linemen are weapons, but Tre Harris, this kid, man, he's what is it, 6'3"? I mean, Tre Harris is going to be a first round pick in your rookie drafts. He has to be either 6, 7, or 8. All we have is Ladd, Justin Herbert. We saw what he did towards the end of the year there. If Quentin Johnson could just hold on to the ball, we'd be having a different story. Deeper playoff run. Okay, now I'm just getting off subject there. But with Tre Harris, Ladd McConkey, Omarion Hampton, baby, at running back, we are looking good. But Tre Harris, I think he is the real deal. Yes, it's a homer pick. Yes, I'm all over it because he's a Charger. But if you go look at the film, big dude, body receiver. Don't want to say any comparisons because I want him to play before I get the jersey. We do all that. But Tre Harris, he's going to be the man. Late first round, maybe mid first round if you're getting really antsy and you want one of those top wide receivers. With that being said, let's get to number 1. And at number 1, we have another tie. So difficult to choose from these two. You got Tetairoa McMillan, Travis Hunter. It kind of depends on what you're looking at. Now, if you play in IDP leagues, just kind of like our main league is, Travis Hunter should be the first player off the board. Why? Because you're going to play the man at DB/wide receiver. He's going to get tackle points. He's going to get his receiving points. This doesn't hurt him or Brian Thomas whatsoever. If anything, I think this is going to benefit both of them. They're both going to have great years. So Travis Hunter, Mac, you can't go wrong with either one. Tetairoa, he's going to Carolina. All they have there is old man Thielen, and as well as Xavier Legette. Legette didn't look so hot last year, but Dave Canales is still saying, hey, we still see this guy as a number 1. But look out for Tetairoa McMillan. Big body size dude. The only hit I'm going to take with McMillan is that he literally said he only watches film during practice hours. So he doesn't go home. He doesn't study. Now, I talked to my boy Chad about that earlier, and maybe it doesn't matter for receivers, but I don't know. The other day I was listening to Ocho Cinco's podcast and said, you gotta watch film. Wide receivers need to watch film. If they want to be great, they need to watch film. So that is the only knock we have on T-Mac. Again, Travis Hunter, T-Mac, one of those two guys, whichever one you want, whichever one looks fancier to your eyes is who you're going to want to get. IDP leagues, take Travis Hunter, 101. I know my man Phil's about to do it. Friday night's draft. So, hey, T-Mac, Hunter, can't go wrong. Guys, thank you for listening. Like, follow, subscribe. Again, our full rankings are over on X. Head on over there. We'll put the links down below. Follow us on Instagram. All our links are there as well. We will catch you guys later for our top 20 rookies.